guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a school makeup routine. So I'm basically going to give a tutorial on how I do my school makeup routine. So let's get into it. So first I'm going to get my little organizer / crate of makeup stuff. It does have high-end and affordable products. So first up, I'm actually going to start using my e.l.f. primer because that's what I like to use first. So this is it. It's the Power Grip Primer. After applying the primer, I'm going to pat it into my skin in circular motion so it gets absorbed and really has my makeup sticking onto my skin. Once I'm finished with my primer, I'm going to go in with my baking powder because I don't wear foundation or any tinted creamer whatsoever. I like to put powder. This is loose mineral powder from Laura Mercier. It's actually a sample and it suits my skin. It doesn't have any bad color or whatever, so I still use it. I use this powder puff to help me get the powder set in to those little T-zone areas, especially underneath my eye because my eye creases a lot and I need that nice and good. So here I am just patting my powder into the desired areas I want. I'm not like aggressively like patting it as if I was like, I don't know, aggressively slapping a pig, but that is that. And I'm just going to close up my powder because I don't want it to get like really crusty or whatever. I'm not sure what would happen, but I don't want it to be open. And I usually do put my brow lift gel first, and this one's e.l.f. one, but I forgot, so we're going to do it now because I don't want my other powders and other stuff to get on it. So I usually just take a spoolie, as you could see, and I just dip it a bit, like a tiny bit, and it goes a long way. And I do this twice because I want to make sure I don't get excess gel for each brow. That way my brow isn't flaking or like white. Also, because I don't have a mirror yet, I use the top of my Charlotte Tilbury bottle because it is a reflective surface to like make sure I have my eyebrows nice and neat, and it's also plucked and everything. So that's my little mirror for now. So doing my eyebrows does take a while. It doesn't really take that long, usually like less than a minute. But I make sure I get it nice and perfect because I want to make sure my eyebrows are nice and arched and isn't like flying away or gets messed up whatsoever. And I kid you not, the e.l.f. brow lift gel is really good. Just make sure you don't use too much because it does get flaky once in a while. So next up, I'm just going to dust off all the excess mineral powder, and this is just to make sure there's no like excess powder sitting on my skin anywhere and that everything is nice and smooth, and then the powder that I already set like as a perfect layer is already absorbed. Next up in my routine, I always use this blush. It's the Benefit Crystal blush, and I really like this blush because it has like a glitter in it, which is like a 2-in-1 blush. It has the glitter and a highlighter and a blush in it, so that's better for me. And I use this blush brush, that's a tongue twister, and this is how my blush looks. It's a bit broken so far. I'm trying to finish it up, but that's just how it looks and I deal with it every day. So I don't like putting too much blush, as I just mentioned earlier, so I literally just tap away all the excess powder if I don't want to see like a bright hot pink on my brush, just to make sure that my cheeks don't look like I'm like sweating or something, because my cheeks tend to turn red when I'm like hot or like sweating. So just to make sure I don't look excessively pink or blushy looking, I just put a little bit on to make me look more put together. And the blush process takes a little bit longer because it's like me being picky of how much blush I want for that day, and like if I want it to pop out more or to like be more subtle or like not even show up basically. So this takes about like less than a minute as well, to be honest. So now that I'm done with my blush and its brush, I'm gonna use some Vaseline to hydrate my lips, and this is like your normal Vaseline at your drugstore, and I like to use it because you're allowed to use it on your lips. So yeah, it's really self-explanatory because everyone uses Vaseline nowadays, or Aquaphor. They're both really good. So now I'm going to use my eyelash curler curl my eyelashes, and this part kind of takes more longer because I'm a little bit more picky with how my eyelashes look because they're like the pop of your face. So I make sure I have my eyelashes nice and curled to hold it up for the day and not fall down like the second I leave the house. And I like to do this before applying the mascaras because after all those videos of like your eyelash curler stuck with your mascara and stuff, I just got cringed out and like creeped. So I decided that I'm just gonna curl my lashes before and go the safe route because I don't want to be taking out my eyelashes, nor do I want to get it stuck to my thing. So I'm gonna use this voluminous mascara. I'm not even sure what brand it is, I just have it and it's almost finished. And I also use this golden one, I think this is telescopic. I'm not sure what brand it is as well because I just found it lying in my house. So I'm gonna start using my first mascara, which is this black one with the golden rim. I basically just coat my eyelashes with one of these. I don't do 100 layers because I think it's just ridiculous, but that's pretty much all I do. The eyelash mascara process does take a little while, and I'm not going to complain about it because the end results are just too good to be like complaining about. Once I finish with that first layer of mascara, I'm going to go in with my second layer because I need another mascara. And this one I think is like a lengthening mascara. So I do this to my tips and the areas I want to be more lengthened in a sense, so that it kind of just gives like a nice look. And it's not too much mascara either because I'm just doing one coat, which is just 2 coats in the final. So that's pretty much all for my mascaras if I'm being honest. So once I finish my face, I like to put some setting spray, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury one. So I just spray it twice or like 3 times to make sure everything is. And since this is my school makeup routine, I'm also going to show you my lip combo because it is makeup in a sense. So let me just get this out real quick because it's kind of stuck. For my very simplistic lip combo, I just use this MAC lip liner. I'm not sure what the shade is, and I use this e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Quartz, I believe. And I really love this lip oil. It's just really hydrating. It's not sticky. The only problem is the packaging, and I really hate it, but it's okay. So this really isn't part of my school makeup routine, but it is like my school hair routine, I guess. And it's really short, which is just me taking off my bonnet. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I take that off and then I release my weightless curls, and then it's just all set, so I could just skedaddle to school. But before I do release my curls, I literally forgot to put highlighter. So we're gonna put this NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette highlighter, and it's the golden shade that I showed right now. I just take a little dab of that, and then I tap it off like all the excess, and I just put it in my inner corners to make sure that you can see my inner corners and it's nice and shiny. I honestly don't even know why I do that, but I just do because I think it's just nice, and it makes the look more put together and more brighter. So since taking out my heatless curls takes about like 2 minutes to get it like nice and perfected, I'm just gonna speed this up so you guys could get like the overall idea of how I do my heatless curls. So I do use scrunchies to make sure that like the end parts are held into place and isn't like gonna become a weird shape, because that's the last thing I want. And so here I am just unraveling my little heatless curl like twirls stuff. I'm not really sure what I do, but here's me just taking it out. It's really curled and coiled right now, but as soon as I take out all of them, it should just loosen up a tad bit. Like when I run my hands through my hair, it should loosen up just a tad bit so that it's nice and cute. So since I'm replicating this process, I'm going to speed run the opposite side of my head. So now I'm done taking out my heatless curls, and I think they turned out great because it is a Monday and I only took a shower yesterday, but it has turned out better than my normal days, and it is really bouncy and curly, so I'm really happy about that. So now I take this comb and I just brush out like my parting, because my parting does get messed up in the process of doing soft curls or heatless curls. So I'm just going to fix my parting to make sure it's not too crazy. So this is how my final overview of my hair looks. It's really cute and the curls are really curling today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this school makeup routine. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, bye guys!